I think that's just getting shorter is what it is.
Oh, I was going to step on the chair. That works.
Hi guys, welcome.
Bienvenido.
Outside the ant farm. Oh no, it's inside the ant farm.
Found. No, right after watching.
Burn after watching.
Oh,
Found
yeah.
outside the ant
found-
farm. Burn after
I
watching.
found right after watching guys. It's right here.
We found it, guys. We're in.
And we have and this is for a terrific movie this week. We have a terrific beer, which has it's made with instead of making it with paper, they made it with hemp.
But really, guys, have we watched a bad movie yet?
And actually, it's not even a beer; it's a hard cider.
Yeah.
Pineapple hemp hard
I thought
cider.
you knew that.
I got this
brought
from,
it.
Okay, this is a dive beer, man. This is from this is in the corner.
It smells actually pretty good. I kind of like the smell.
the
of it.
around the corner store
All right.
for me. It smells let's roast these. Let's drink these,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna talk
Roast.
about. And then we're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay, so first and foremost, I watched the movie Avatar. When you told me to watch Avatar, I watched Avatar.
Which one? There's like 3 of them now, right now.
Yeah, with Joel
McHale.
McKinnon, and then who's the guy? I forgot the guy who's the head of
The head.
It had Giovanni Ribisi in it. That's all that matters.
Giovanna Ribisi, Sigourney Weaver's in. She's a
Sigourney
real
Weaver.
star of it.
Yeah.
So I said,
But we didn't. That's not the movie we're supposed to watch. It was The Last Airbender, which M. Night
That's right.
Shyamalan's crowning achievement. Would you say it's his just the feather in his cap?
Yeah, like his, he'd barely taken off before this. This was like his jumping off point.
His best
Bigger
movie
and
since
better
The Happening
things.
with somebody
No, this
saying?
is like how he got his groove back, guys. This is like
Yeah.
supposed to be his step back into the spotlight,
Did
Yeah.
it work?
I would say that it was. I mean, like, is there more than 100% failure rate for something? Like, can you get like a negative?
Listen, first
is it
of all,
a
this
negative
movie
amount?
was feature length.
Success?
Okay, it was feature length.
It felt like it.
It felt like it was like 4 hours long.
See, guys, it felt very short for me because I fell asleep
No,
during it.
okay, it felt. Here's what I thought. It felt very long and very short at the same time, especially how it ended. Like how it ended, I was like, oh.
The timing was really weird.
But then like
The
the
cuts
movie was over.
were weird.
The everything of this movie was really weird.
Okay, let's get into this. So, do we have a synopsis for Last Airbender? Anyone?
Not yet. Why don't you keep talking
Okay.
for a second?
I'll
while I
have
bring up
until
IMDb. I forgot that I had a.
So,
picture.
last
The
Airbender-
world used to be ruled by the 4 elements: earth, air, water, fire, and there
And
were
hearts.
humans. No, this is not Captain Planet.
Oh,
that would have
oh.
been 1,000 times
I
better.
think I watched Captain Planet, guys.
And
The power is yours.
then there was one person, the Avatar, who was born who could bend all 4 of the elements.
Yeah, so he
But
has to be the leader.
right, but he disappeared 100 years ago and no one could find him.
The avocado.
And then
The avocado.
and then oh, I think I'm going too much into it. But basically then
No,
the
you're doing good.
fire
This is good.
the
We're not
firebenders
spoiling anything.
I feel like you're awake for
the
this.
fire kingdom hates all the other kingdoms.
They
and they want
wrecked
to be the
everybody
most
else, basically.
powerful.
Well, and that's because they're brown. It's obvious because they're
Oh
brown.
my God!
Yeah.
We can't even get into the racial issues with this movie yet. Okay, let's just do the plot first
But,
because I'm gonna get
the
really
firebenders
get
did-
fired up,
Okay,
as
It's a
they
very
would
pro-show
say.
movie.
Okay.
Very
So
So anyway,
pro-show
they
movie.
killed all of the airbenders, so the airbenders don't exist anymore.
They killed
But
most
then-
of the waterbenders, and they've enslaved the earthbenders.
Right, but then the waterbenders, some of whom are away fighting, one of the leader's daughters finds the last airbender / Avatar, who doesn't know he's an Avatar yet.
Completely by accident.
Yeah, because of course he
Yeah,
ran
what
away
the-
from home
What the fuck?
and then just froze inside an air bubble for 100 years.
As one does. As one
Cause
does.
sure.
With a balloon falcor thing.
Oh yeah, the
He's a
weirdest.
bison. He's a flying bison, guys.
He's a
Yeah,
flying. He's a
animal.
bison that's lighter than air.
Yeah.
He's not flying. He just kind
Yeah.
of floats
They-
away.
They're called air bisons.
Yeah.
But like somehow he is heavy, but also
So
like,
then they find him and they realize that they need to teach him to fight so they can fight
he's
the Fire
also a
Kingdom.
child, not an
Oh, he's a
adult
child.
anymore.
Yeah, he's a child. Well, because they're reborn, so
or
he had
something.
they're reborn. There's one every.
So he
that's
was a
what
child
they can
100
say.
years ago, but stayed a child to his frozen.
Right, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I'm just
they
trying
were
to catch up.
training him
like,
as
my
a
brain
child.
was
The one black
confused.
person in the movie was his teacher, who of course was murdered, and there were only flashback scenes. And
Well, does that mean he was the first guy killed in this movie, which
Okay.
was a horror movie to me?
So let's talk about
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Some of
All right.
this movie-
all
Yeah,
right.
because I feel like you got this. movie
Almost
so
all the people
She
in
loves
this
this
movie are it's supposed to be like people from all over the planet, supposedly, or I don't know, wherever they live. Pandora or some shit like
It
that.
seemed like it was like
There's like 5
miles
white
long.
people and they're all in charge. And the rest are just, whatever.
Jackson Rathbone was not in charge.
Yeah, Jackson Rathbone
He was just.
and his sister there were white as fuck.
But
all the
everyone
other
else was,
people
like,
in their tribe were
yeah.
Inuits?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, sure. Right. And then they meet, like, the Earth people,
They got
and
that.
they're all,
yeah.
like
They're
what?
very down to earth. Yeah.
Fucking, like,
They're Southeastern Asian.
yeah,
of
they
some
were, like,
sort.
Asian, like, darker
Yeah.
Asian.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Corporation.
no, but seriously. And then
Yeah,
they
like
find, and then,
Southeast Asian.
but the Fire Kingdom, the bad guys, they're all Middle Eastern looking, because
Or
of course.
Pakistani.
Because
Yeah,
of course.
they were Slumdog
Yeah.
Millionaire.
Asimandi
Yeah.
was in there.
Slumdog Millionaire. was
Fucking
in there.
So,
Asimandi was
you
in
know,
there. Like,
They
awesome.
were brown.
That was
Let's
a
just
good
say
run.
they
Also
come
Cliff
from
Curtis. Like,
troubled parts of the world, you know. And all of them were brown. There were no white ones of them.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah.
This movie was so wrong in so many ways.
But
Okay.
also so right.
So I feel like what they did was they chose actors and actresses because they liked their faces, because originally this is an anime cartoon show. So they were probably like, oh, we want people with interesting faces. But
Not
that
with acting
doesn't
skills.
translate. That doesn't translate.
The kid who played
When
the
the
Avatar
kid in
was
the
not
Avatar
good at
in the
acting.
show is a minority and you make him a white kid. Oh yeah, who was terrible
He was a terrible
at
actor.
He just
Oh,
had a
Noah
weird looking
Ringer?
face.
He's bad.
Who the
Noah Ringer.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, have you seen him as with his hair? Oh, shave the head again because you're looking worse than now.
It's weird.
So,
So anyway, so they fight the Fire Kingdom.
Alright.
There's supposed to be 4 movies.
so
by
have
the
any,
way,
have any of
or
us
3
seen?
movies.
Have any of us seen the actual anime?
Show? No, I never watched the
Okay,
show.
yeah. So like, I was watching this and it felt like I was watching like a foreign flick, just because it
Yeah.
was like, and now Katara from the Zuko
Right.
Nation. You're like, what the? I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
that means. And like, oh, and then Prince Zuko and Zuko Fuko look
Prince
over,
Danny Zuko.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey,
I got firebending or
Yeah.
something.
Summer loving,
Like,
happy blast.
No, it was basically like, okay, this is where the world is, so now you know these things, and this is what's happening, and okay, go, just
Oh well,
run with it.
the problem with it is, first of all, to watch Avatar, the anime, there's a lot of episodes that can get you up to speed type
Right.
thing. Whereas this is like there's throwing 3 years worth of episodes.
It literally felt like
Into
he
one
just,
movie.
they literally were like,
Well,
here's
no.
the cliff notes of this
Yeah,
show.
basically.
There were supposed
Yeah.
to be 3 movies. You can tell because in this first
Certainly
movie,
was.
he can bend air, but he only
There could
learns
have been
how to
4
bend
movies, to be honest
water.
with you.
Right, and then in the consecutive movies, he was probably supposed to learn how to bend all of the other things.
Well,
and obviously, they were setting it up that
They
that prince
actually
was
set
going
it
to
up at
join
the end of the
them.
movie.
Right,
He's
exactly.
like, oh, now all he has to do is go to. He still has to learn how to be
Yeah.
a firebender and a earthbender, and we'll have to stop him
Yeah.
before
Oh,
that
they
happens.
they
and stuff.
really wanted to like they were really
Yeah.
pushing hardcore on that sequel.
It's ham-handing it.
They're like, oh boy.
It's like, have you
like
watched this movie?
was
It's,
like-
it's not gonna.
This was
it was
the-
more. It was like more like this.
yeah.
Can we talk about how
No.
Yes.
there would be no like background theme or soundtrack in certain scenes? It was just them talking, and it was so weird. It's like they should have music here to emit emotion, but they don't, and so
Well, the
there's
actors-
no emotion
the
because
actors
the
weren't
acting was
getting
so
emotion.
Well,
terrible.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like I feel like maybe fucking and like Shyamalan Ding Dong was like, this scene will speak for itself. It's like, no, it doesn't. Like none of this
No.
speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Like if you have not seen the anime, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And
Yeah.
the whole and like that's what made Fall Asleep. So I was just like, okay, like pretty CG fights that are just CG. Like you can tell that there's the actors went home for this.
Well, they had
bullshit.
Jackson Rathbone and the fake Mildred Hubble from The Worst Witch.
Yeah.
And they weren't great actors, but at least they were kind of trying to do something. But the kid who played the Avatar, who was like the most important person in the movie,
Yeah,
was
the
like
star.
wallpaper.
Terrible.
It was like watching wallpaper, and I'm like, why? I don't give any craps about this kid.
No.
Nor do I believe that he knows anything or how to help anyone.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh, he was really stupid in
Yeah.
the movie too. Like he
You
knew
got captured
nothing.
twice.
Yeah.
Like fucking twice, dude.
yeah, and even if you don't know all the stuff, you're a pretty good airbender at this point.
Yeah.
Like, can't you get
No,
away?
There's
he's
air
like a
everywhere.
master airbender.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
creating tornadoes and
Yeah.
shit at sometimes, and then he's like, oh no, I just got captured by a dude. By the way, like if you're a dude that like has fire, like you're totally gonna he can totally use that against you.
Okay.
He uses fucking air. Like make a fire turner and fucking light that guy on fire.
Well, this movie starts out with the firebenders coming to this settlement and going, "Give us your old people."
Yeah.
Yeah, for eating. They're-
But we never found out why, because then the
I bet in
airbender
the anime it did, right?
yeah, the
Like-
airbender kid came out and then they like forgot about all the old people. Like, what the fuck did they
No,
want
because
the
they
old people
were taking
for?
the kid. I think they
Were
were
they
trying to
gonna eat
scare
the old
them or
people?
something. I have no clue. Oh, remember how you said they thought maybe they were one of them was the Airbender because he was searching for the Airbender and he
Oh,
thought it
yeah,
was
yeah,
an
they
old
thought he was
person.
old. Yeah, they thought he
Yeah.
was old because he wouldn't
See,
be
you answered
old.
your own question.
If he hadn't frozen in
Yeah,
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that happens when you freeze in ice. You don't age,
Well, he was in the air.
and you
that's
still
why.
live.
It was like
Somehow.
cryogenics. It was cryogenics.
Maybe he kept
Yeah.
airbending stuff
Okay,
air into his face.
So is that your problem with this movie? That's your one problem with this? Everything else holds up.
no,
for
but
you?
it started off so weird. I was like,
And yeah, and in the middle was weird, and the end was fucking weird.
well, the end was nothing. It's just like, see you next movie. It's like, no.
Like a little black circle closes.
It's
Like
like,
that's
don't-
all, folks.
It's like, don't worry,
wait,
there'll be
wait.
more movies to explain this, and there's no more movies.
I just like the
It's like
chances.
the Golden Compass.
The chances that some of the better actors in this, they're like Asimandi was like trying so
Jackson
hard,
Rathbone. Come on.
trying so hard. Wait, who is that fucking girl with like the white hair?
Oh, I wrote
Let's talk about her.
when you come up from behind, when you see her, her hair looks like a penis. Like it literally was a penis.
It was like
Her hair.
Ariana Grande
Yeah.
with penis
Yes,
hair.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That's what I
And she
said.
like, and she literally like was there. She got there halfway in the film, like she's important, and then she fucking died. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
No, and I love how
She's
the
important. I
one
thought.
sister's
She had
like,
to sacrifice
the one
herself.
sister's like, her
for-
and my brother became very close friends, and they're like,
Yeah,
like,
and
Okay.
that was how they like. There's a love interest, and you're like, what
Yeah.
the
I'm
fuck?
gonna explain this for you, okay? The water people, they're like, they protect themselves for so long. And so the fire people are like, we gotta go beat them up. So they get there.
By the way, water puts the fucking fire
Yeah.
out.
Okay, but they're like, they have this moon
no,
thing.
it was
They have
so.
a
yeah.
moon god and an ocean god to protect them.
Yeah,
so
which
I
was no
so
fucking
like
sense.
all you have to do is defeat them. Like, oh, there's gonna be like some kind of battle mission. Then there's like in this cave, like here they are. There's like this.
There's a fucking thing just sitting
Yeah.
there. Alright, oh man, I was watching TV! Alright, watch him do that to
Oh,
me!
I was like, was that a more interesting thing in the end?
Yeah, like, I
it's
feel like
fucking
they,
weird.
Yeah, like, did someone fight someone there?
Yeah,
'Cause-
like that was weird. I was like, okay.
And also, like, he killed their gods. That's fucked
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least a little bit.
But then she's like, oh, well, since the god healed me, all I can do is, like, die, and then the god comes back to life? Like, how is that a rule? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going
Because
on
the
here?
God gave me
Are
my
you a
life
Horcrux?
force, so
That bitch was a Horcrux.
yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. No, I mean, you just solved that riddle. I also like the deal, like, if we kill those guys, then we have unlimited firepower.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like, what is that? Wait, what?
Okay, for one, they're like, oh, it takes away the moon and
Yeah,
like it takes
'cause
away the moon
stops
basically.
fire.
No, because the moon. Okay, so I get it that the moon like causes waves and like you
Yeah,
know,
sure.
but
Doesn't
there's still
make
water
fire,
there. It
like-
doesn't get
Yeah,
rid
there's
of the
still
water.
no fire. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, that's what stopped
you know what
the
this
fire,
was?
yeah.
You know what this was? This was a card game that they turned into a movie, and so like they killed the moon. He had to untap the moon, or
Yeah.
tap the moon. He's like, oh, it's tapped now. I can't use that. Card.
Oh, look, I sacrificed my
It's
Ariana Grande card. I'm just going to turn the moon back. Like, oh, boy.
What the fuck?
So-
Also, the one dude could make fire. No one else could do this power.
Oh
Like,
yeah, his uncle there.
Yeah, they never
Well,
explained
no, that was
this.
no. The point was when they killed the moon and the thing. Like everyone could make fire, but only he knew how. Only the uncle knew how.
Yeah, he was the only one who couldn't make fire.
But that's the thing.
though.
Like everyone potentially could make fire.
So
It's
I
just
get
the uncle
so
who
I
did.
get what you mean too.
That's
there's, like-
actually one of the points I was awakened. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I get what you mean too by it felt like a foreign film and it almost felt like the original anime was probably Japanese, so they were like, oh, we want to keep kind of like the same feel of that. We want it to feel like an anime, but it's live action. So a lot of the lines would be like the one line where the nephew's
so
like gone,
exposition. It's so
and
much
he comes
exposition.
back to the ship, and the uncle's like, oh, I told them you were on a vacation with a girl. It's like no
Yeah.
one talks like that. Who wrote
Well,
this lie?
And it's funny because like
It
that would have
was.
been a fun line if like
Yeah.
we built up this thing where it's like, oh,
Right,
he never
but
gets
it was-
girls
it was
or
just
something.
straight-
like,
yeah,
it's like
straight
up.
face,
Or,
like-
or the
Oh,
opposite,
okay.
like Zuko was pretending to be a ladies' man when he wasn't.
Yeah.
But like he was just like the most wallpaper,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, by the
sad.
way, you got
angry
fucking
person.
Academy
Yeah.
Award winner Dev Patel to play this part, and nothing.
Yeah, they gave him nothing
to work with.
Like the first thing, he's just yelling at people. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, what? Is,
He had his CG version of himself was a really good fighter though. Like that was cool.
The burly bra.
Yeah.
There's a burly bra. I was
Like
burly bra. All right.
Like Aang with the Aang actor, the CG version was moving all over. Like that looks so fake. Like it just looks stupid.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, it's not that it looks too.
Oh,
good
I
it
liked
was-
that they were all color coordinated too.
yeah, you if
Like
you're
the
a
water
fire
people
guy,
wore
yeah,
blue
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
wear your
earth
fire
people
costume.
wore
Well, you know.
green.
You don't want to
Yeah.
like you're walking around like, oh fuck that guy. Like that's how you infiltrate the nation. You just put on their fucking clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing red. Look, I'm fire.
Why did someone get
he's
that?
definitely fire. Look, he's wearing red.
He's on Team Fire. We're good.
And if you're white, you can be any race you want to be.
Yeah.
So
Team Fire's got that samurai shit going on. They're good. Team Fire. Team Fire. He's on Team
Like
Fire.
if you have a little bit of tan, you can totally infiltrate.
Oh, I loved when they came upon. He came up on all the monks dead. Like he didn't fucking figure it out when he first got there, and the whole place was a
There's
goddamn
by the way,
mess.
that was the only thing I figured out in this fucking movie was the other guys are just fucking dead, and he's like,
Yeah.
no, they're dead. And I was
Also,
like,
they all died in the same exact place.
Yeah. Also, there were like hundreds of skulls. It was like people died here.
Yeah, right in this place.
Yeah.
Orgy of evidence,
Like,
guys.
and like nothing
And
happened.
he
to those
steps on one of the
skulls,
bones, and that's when he realized that
Yeah.
like,
Don't you not see
it
any
was
of
all
that?
bones, homie. It was all bones.
Maybe they're just bird bones. Like no, that's all people, dude.
Yeah.
All
Like,
of that.
Even if you didn't, like, you stepped on like a femur or something, okay. But there's skulls, like human skulls. They were monkey skulls, dude.
So
Also, the Earthbenders got enslaved by the fire people, right? But the fire people didn't really. They weren't all firebenders. Only like a few of them were. They just like
Plus
fought
they had
and
like
shit.
2 guards on like
Right.
this whole encampment.
So
of
if you're an
concentration
Earthbender,
camp.
you can fucking throw like boulders and
you
shit
can
at them.
literally
like,
everything around is fucking dirt. Like just
Like
just
the
put up the
world's
goddamn
Earth.
torch.
Yeah.
This
Put on your-
world, this world.
Take your torch and put it in the dirt, and then it's out, and then just use that dirt to kick their ass. Like you could probably even use the cinders from the fucking
Yeah.
torch. to
Like
beat
you guys
them
all
up.
get together, throw a mountain at them.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like you guys are really getting shit on here
Yeah.
for no reason.
I also feel like you guys have not experienced your powers correctly. You
Yeah.
at least learn them.
And then the one guy says like wall. He's like just keep
Hey,
doing
wall
it.
worked.
Ignore them until they leave.
Wall
like,
worked.
Like 4 walls. I fucking made a house. Fuck you. Can't even jealous. Fuck you. Like I just built the wall just with my powers. Fuck off.
Well,
Like
I
when
mean,
you light my wall on fire, you're a fucking idiot. Like you
people
didn't do
who
it.
were fans of the show hated the movie, obviously.
Also,
because-
people who like movies hate
Yeah,
the
like
movie.
people who did not see the show at all and just were like, hey, there's no way this can also suck.
The
that
only
bad.
good thing about this movie was Summer Bishop was in it for 5 seconds at the end.
Also, the voice of the dragon was John Noble. That was the only good part. I was like, Peter Bishop, guys, or Walter Bishop.
Bishop.
Walter Bishop.
Hello, it's me, the dragon.
Yeah.
Well,
Peter.
Is there anything else we can say about it? Would you burn this after watching? Would you burn it before watching? Would you use your fire powers and burn it as a fire? Well, you're not. You guys aren't brown enough, so I guess you have to use something else.
We can be whatever we want to be. We're white.
You can do whatever. I think that's really the moral of the story.
That's
By
the
the way,
moral of the
M. Night
story.
Shyamalan, an Indian man, is the one who adapted this movie. He literally had all the chances he could to make any of the characters who are mostly brown people,
Yeah.
including Ang, who is an Asian male
Yeah.
in the show. You know, like as Asian as you get in this world. You know, and what?
I can tell you, there's so many notes I
Hollywood's
had
so
for this.
white.
There's so many notes I had for this, and I don't want to talk about any of them, because fuck this movie.
It's so bad.
It still wasn't the worst movie we've seen, but it was pretty bad.
Okay, but was it better or
4.
worse than what's the last one we watched?
Last week we watched
Oh.
What's Your Number? What's Your Number? Not worse at all. No,
That's so
it was
Was it
worse.
better than
it was
Worse-
much
What's
worse.
Your Number?
Much worse. I mean, you get
You know
Chris
what?
Evans'
At
No, no.
least you get to watch
Chris
some
Evans'
action in
DP.
this.
You know what? And this movie, a lot of the CGI was really good.
No, it was bad.
I think so. I think a lot of the CGI was
I mean,
good.
I like the fight scenes in
I guess
general,
it's where all the money
but
goes.
like it was just like it looked so fake that I was just like, oh, I guess just like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I was just tired. I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep during a fucking action scene. Cause he's like, oh, this is
During a burly brawl, you fell asleep.
yeah. I fell the fuck asleep. I was out cold.
You don't
I
understand
watching
burly
this.
brawls then, Mike. That's all I say. Oh, by the way, nobody got the Dragon Ball, so how did even Shenron come out?
I don't know. I'm Shenron.
Fuck this movie. Hey guys,
By the way, the character that Asif Bondi plays in this movie in the anime is played by fucking Jason Isaacs. I'm like, get Jason Isaacs.
much
and play this fucking role.
more important and vital.
I love you, Asif Bondi, but like, no, you had like he did the best he could in that role.
He did the
but
best he could.
That was not the role for him.
But no, he's not evil. He
Yeah.
was so like weak in that
Yeah.
character. It
And
was
a
so
character is
bad.
supposed to be like mustache twirly evil.
Well, yeah,
Jason Isaacs, though.
Yeah, and they're like, be menacing. He's like, okay, it's me, Asif Bondi, and you're like, no, you first off you said your own name. That's weird.
Yeah.
Second off, like, just don't like. You be evil. Okay, I'm Asif Bondi. Like, no, you're not reporting for the Daily Show. You have to actually be evil. I'm Asif.
No,
I'm a
I've
bad
actually
guy.
seen him in other like actual like movies, like fictional movies that he's been in, and he's not horrible.
What does he play in?
Yeah,
Evil
but he
Villain?
did not play Fire Kingdom evil villains.
General
And
Sherlock.
then like he dies like in a weird part of the movie too. It felt weird.
Oh
right?
yeah, how
It
did
felt
he
weird.
die? It was so stupid. Oh, they threw so much water at him that he
Yeah,
like drowned.
basically.
Yeah,
He
it was
drowned
so,
like a bubble of water.
it was
Which, by the way,
so
like
weird.
they were just fucking holding that in their pocket the whole time.
Yeah.
They made a goddamn bowl of water in mid fucking air.
No, that's what
What
I
the
love
fuck
is
was that about?
they
Do that to
come in
everyone.
ships. They come in ships.
Yeah, like-
Sink their fucking
Yeah,
ship.
oh, the water's gone. Look, you need a bowl of water around your fucking ship. You're all drowned.
move all the water. Their ship goes down. Pour all the
Just
water
put the water back in the fucking thing. That's what I said. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And the thing is, even if they could like grow their fire, like fire can't withstand water.
Yeah.
Like if there's more
What, are they
water,
gonna boil
we're
it?
done.
Then if they're still in the
maybe
water,
like,
dying.
no,
Maybe
like
they have
when she's-
phosphorus, huh?
Like
You naysayers, phosphorus can burn underwater.
There's just regular fire.
Yeah.
It is just regular fire. It's very annoying. It's
no,
not
just
very
like when they
elegant.
came to like when
It's
he came to
problematic.
fight her in that cave,
It doesn't
and
even
he
go
like
that
brought
far.
a torch with him. It's like put the torch out now, you
Yeah.
dumb bitch.
What the
He
fuck
walks
is
in
wrong
with a
with
torch.
you?
It's gone. You take the water and it's gone.
But also like the fire itself was like they couldn't really throw it that far. Like,
Yeah.
they make it do little whirly tricks. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Any other element beats that.
But they also beat everyone just because they're swagger, I guess.
And there was like a
Well,
lot
they
of
did
them,
have like a
maybe?
steampunk thing going on.
Like,
They're like
they're
our
very
technology is
militaristic.
better.
Yeah, it's
They're definitely throwing coal into that fire, you know?
Yeah.
Or so there's firebenders like pouring their fire into the thing to make it ship out.
I don't know.
There's one more thing, and I only except for that to say
Or
it.
also, like Ang could have just blown their ships back out too. I'm like, what is? He's like the fucking Avatar that can make hurricanes and shit. Just blow their ships
Yeah.
away
Well, honestly,
with wind. They're wind-powered ships.
Well, he's young. He's supposed to learn. He
Yeah,
doesn't know
he's
anything. He was
learning stuff.
trapped in the
off
ice.
slowly, like Jesus.
He was trapped in the ice, and he got dumber and dumber.
I love when he's like, I need to meditate. So he goes to meditate, and then what's her face, the little girl, Katara,
Oh, yeah,
just
like, he
keeps talking to him.
no, that's tough.
Yeah, like 15
Katara
minutes
is-
later.
No, was it Katara?
Katara's the
Oh.
She's like, did you see
Jack
something?
the
Did
Rabbit's
something
sister.
happen? What's happening? Why are you doing that? Ah!
And Ange would be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Dip it.
He blows wind in her face. Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Actually, that is an airbender practice. I looked some of this up. Airbenders can like suck the breath out of you.
That's
like,
what I was
suffocate you and
thinking
shit.
that too. Like, if you're
It's
an
a very
airbender,
dark
you
thing
can
they'll
take
do.
people's
Yeah,
breath.
they don't do that though, because it's like super murder.
I think they could have made an example of someone.
The airbenders are like the Matt Riddles of fucking. They'll like get crazy if they can, but they're mostly just super chill. Yeah, like they're called the air nomads for a reason. Man, like yeah, man, we don't like fucking. We just fucking go and chill. We fucking. You know, you can firebend that shit.
They
Lay
kick
like
their
a
slides
cliff,
off.
man. You know what I'm
They
saying?
kick their
Like,
slides off,
and then we get that air. We suck in the bed. We suck in the whole blood and the once.
That's why the one black guy was an airbender.
He's like, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. It's like, I'll teach
Also,
you the
he's like the
ways.
lightest black guy
It's
ever.
like, I'll teach you the ways.
Yeah,
This
I
movie
think
was
I'm definitely.
fucked
It's
up.
definitely cream my coffee. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Okay.
Oh,
I think that's all we got. That is all she wrote. guys.
Watch this movie, guys. It's great.
I would say burn gargle just bleach. before
Burn
you watch this movie.
Amazon Prime.
I
for
would
putting this
say-
on there.
I would say you burn it and then you cover it with water and then you bury it in the ground.
Then immolate yourself for thinking about watching this movie because it's the only thing that's gonna cure you of the nightmares you get. Like this is something we're gonna have to live with the rest of our lives in my opinion.
I already forgot about it. Like, especially because the way it ended, I was just like, okay.
Like, I'm just in the muscle man dance now. Okay, see you later. Okay, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching. This is fun. This is spirited, and I liked it. And I like that we're also kind of on the same page. Usually
There's no way we were not on the same page.
No, it's good. It's good that I like when we have the disagreements, but sometimes it's good to just be like we all came.
I think if
Just
someone,
gonna
I think if
commiserate.
someone would have
fucking flaming.
if somebody would have even halfway like this, we probably would have had to leave.
This
the
is
show.
such a flaming trend that even the Fire Nation could have done something with this shit. They couldn't do shit otherwise. Bitches.
Burn it, Fire Nation.
Bye.